everybody. Entertainment purposes only. I hope everyone is doing great. Celebrities, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. None of this, um, you know, entertainment purposes only. Okay. Let's start with Beyonce. Okay. I'm gonna start with Beyonce because her energy sometimes can be the most difficult. Okay, because she be having a lot going on energetically and mentally. But I called this Beyoncegate because I grew up on Beyonce, right? So to be fair, I've seen Beyonce be like 5 or 6 different shades of Beyonce. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I've never seen Beyonce just be one shade because sometimes I feel like either her foundation's a little lighter or sometimes it can be a little bit on the darker side. It is the winter months, and I do have friends that are light skinned black, and even when it becomes winter, I get a little lighter. I'm not as dark as I usually am, even though I'm not as pale as Beyonce. And I don't know. I'm just gonna pull a few cards because I don't even know what to say. A 3 of Swords is coming out, and the Tower card. I will say that I feel that Beyonce was very disappointed with all of the stuff that people were saying about her because, like I said, even in the winter to the summer months, I don't look the same shade, and I really feel like there's just something very disappointing that is really bothering her. I mean, even outside of people just saying stuff about her skin tone, I feel like there's so much more other shit that's bothering this woman. And I don't even know what to say because I'm kind of getting a headache with this 3 of Swords. I want to say that Beyonce doesn't care about people's opinions, but that's really how she kind of makes it seem sometimes. But I will say that I feel like Beyonce does feel a lot. I feel like on some level, Beyonce is an empath. And I think everybody's saying these. I don't know, like just some of the comments I was reading, you guys, like some people were ODing on the shit. Like some people were really doing too much. And I'm like, bro, it's like, understandably, I get it. But at the same time, some people don't understand optics. Some people don't understand having a bunch of color here, this color here, and this color here, and what that can do to you and what that can do to your skin tone. And what I was reading was a lot of ignorant ass, like weird ass shit. And I don't know. It kind of hurt my feelings for Beyonce because I really don't think that it was like intentional. Oh, I need to look lighter than everybody else. I need to feel better than everybody else. I need to do this. It really wasn't like that at the end of the day. And the comments I saw was talking about, oh, light skins think that they better and light skins always trying to do this and light skin da 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 da. What I feel like what was happening was a lot of projection from dark skinned girls. Okay? I am brown myself. I am literally brown myself, okay? And I have been around other black girls that have this weird complex, this weird anger towards girls of a different skin tone. I have been around black girls like that. You don't see them nowhere around me because I don't deal with that kind of judgmental shit. So at the end of the day, it was a lot of judgmental energy. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you don't know what people is going through. And this is exactly why Beyonce don't get on social media. This is exactly why. Because of the projection that people already have of her. I feel like she actually cried. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like she actually cried because I'm telling y'all, it was not coming from that place. And I was reading some real nasty ass comments. Like, people get behind a motherfucking keyboard and they start becoming a keyboard warrior. People get behind a phone and they say whatever the fuck they want. Bet you they won't say it in real life. It was just a whole bunch of pussy shit. I'm gonna keep it $1.50. Pussy shit. Anytime somebody can push up on somebody and say mean, nasty, ignorant shit, they're gonna fucking do it. And that's what I see in social media. And that's why I don't got no Instagram and no shit like that. Because every time someone can take something out on somebody else that they've dealt with, they go and they do it. Guess what? I'm a black woman. I've been told by men darker than me that my skin tone is that of a girlfriend and I'll never be a wife. I've been told some terrible things about my skin tone. Shit that will make you cry. But I would never sit up here and obviously see somebody of a lighter tone dressed in silver and throw hate at them. I don't know. I just feel like it was just ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I know a lot of black women have been told weird things about their skin color. I have too. But there's something called evolving. And I feel like a lot of people need to do that shit. 9 of Pentacles. Listen, Beyonce is always going to make her money, and Beyonce is always going to be on top. You know you that bitch when he caused all this conversation. Done. Next, Nicki. Onika's next. Let's get it. Let's go. Hope y'all doing good. Appreciate the likes, the subs, the shares, all that. Onika psyching out the haters. I tell y'all all the time, Nicki Minaj got so many spies around her. Seriously, the amount of people that try to keep eyes on Nicki, the amount of people, there's a lot of people that pay a lot of money, okay? A lot of people be paying 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 plus for people to snake Nicki. And she knows this, okay? She knows people be getting money involved, contracts. She's already said out her own mouth that she knows that there are meetings against her. Like, she knows that. She's very smart. Nicki's very intuitive. She's a Virgo moon. And if you notice, her Pink Friday 2 era has been very goddess energy. Now watch after she dropped all this Pink Friday 2 imagery and stuff, all these girls gonna want to be in a goddess energy. I thought it was about ratchet pussy popping. No, I'm telling you. Nicki be setting the vibe and she be setting the trend. It's just something that I've noticed. That's not me talking as a fan. It's because at one point I was actually paying attention when I was on social media and I would just notice it. You know what I'm saying? Get a little blessing. Get a little sage. Sage my cards. And I've done readings on the fact that Nicki has been tapping into her crown chakra more, and she's been praying more, and she's been believing in a divine power, and she's not letting basically the industry take her down the way they want to. Ooh, sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me fix this. I had to sage real quick because energy is a little dense. I will say, I am picking up a good support system around Nicki. Whatever friends that she has left in her life, because I will say that Nicki has had to cut off a lot of friends behind the scenes, because even her friends were doing really odd things, like childhood friends. So whatever support system that Nicki is gathering currently, or that she has currently, it's very positive for her. So let's see, the Hermit card, the Empress. And I really feel like one day, I really do think Nicki will be billionaire status. I do feel that. So what came out? Five of Swords. I'm telling y'all. I'm sorry. I keep hitting my camera, my little light right here. Five of Swords. Yeah. Nicki's playing a little bit of mind games. She went on live and she was trying to play around with the release date. And when I saw her come on that live and she, she be talking slow, you know what I'm saying? Because if she talk too fast, she might miss something good. I feel like Nicki's one of those people where when she talks, you need to listen because she be saying like little gems. And what I really feel like she was doing on that live was some camouflaging. Because the Five of Swords, just basically, reiterating, there's a lot of people that try to send her negative energy. There's a lot of people that see her as competition. You see the dude holding up the swords like, I won. So literally, this dude holding up the swords like he's won is somebody that wants to win over Nicki. Okay? And she knows this. And what she is not going to let happen are people thinking that she's easily confused or she's easily shaken or, whatever it is that she's trying to do. She's really, really funny. I will say that because I feel like somebody around her recently kind of like said something about, I don't know. It's like, I feel this is what I'm seeing in my third eye. It's her sitting in a room and there's somebody there, but they say something that's not very cohesive or something that's not very productive or progressive to what she is doing. So I just kind of see her place a look to this person. And I honestly feel like this is going to be something that Nicki keeps doing because, like I said, she knows that a lot of people are on some fuck shit. That's the only way that I can explain it. That's the only way that I can explain it is that I feel like she's even experienced somebody paying somebody to be in her camp. And she discovered this and it really hurt her. And I feel like, it's caused her some kind of trust issues with this Five of Swords because when you feel like, not when you feel like, when you actually do have people coming at you left and right and you're seeing all these plans against you and you're literally witnessing people being sent towards you that were paid to come towards you and copy your ideas or release information or something like that. Because the Five of Swords is about a snake. Okay, the Five of Swords energy is very petty, very negative energy. And I feel like whatever Nicki can do to sort of like deflect that from other people, she's going to do it. Even if it means like having a little fun, saying a little extra, whatever, she's going to do it because she's going to fight for her album release. There's actually a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. With Pink Friday 2 almost here, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. But Nicki's always going to play it cool. And she's going to celebrate. It's going to be a celebration. It is. Pink Friday 2, I mean, it's an era. I got to grow up and see the first Pink Friday, and I grew up some more and got to see Pink Friday 2. So it is an era. And I feel like overall, Nicki's just excited. She's not going to let no weirdo. This moon card, I'm telling you, there people be trying to do all kind of weird rituals and shit on Nicki. Like, it's weird as fuck. This moon energy is creepy. It's giving me like rituals and a bunch of women sitting around candles and chanting. Ew, I'm getting out of this energy. But Nicki will prevail. Amen. And look who it is. Bacalis. If you know, you know. Next. Cardi B versus Hazel E. This gave me a headache for real. This gave me a headache for real. And I'll tell you why. Yeah, Hazel E was talking a lot. She was talking a lot. She was in an interview. She was supposed to talk. She decided to talk about Cardi B and Nicki. It's funny how when Pink Friday 2 is always here, people gotta. Every time it's like Nicki doesn't have to do anything. Her name just can be pulled out of thin air. It's very funny. But yeah, I mean, that's what Hazel E chose to talk about in her interview. And not only was she just talking about the whole trajectory of the situation and what actually happened, but there was a whole bunch of other shit Hazel E said, and I was actually kind of shook. I'm like, damn, like, why is she talking so much? Like, is she drunk? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was watching the interview, I'm like, Hazel, girl, be quiet a little bit. I don't know. I don't know who her PR is, but they need to, But, or maybe she did it for attention. Some people, they go 15 minutes of fame and they don't get that 15 minutes and it's running out, so they got to run and talk about some shit to get trending. And a lot of people knows Nicki's name is going to trend. And my thing about Cardi's response is that they're really... Why didn't she say Hazel E's name in the response? And my thing, I feel like Cardi shouldn't even responded. Let's keep it a buck. Why are you even bothering with this at this point? Like, I don't know. To me, it was just giving like, oh, she's getting PR off this, so I'm going to get some PR off of this as well. Well, I just heard an inside job. All right. This is the last one. Cardi B versus Hazel E. I appreciate you guys. Entertainment purposes only. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. What is going on? Hazel E's having money problems. I'm telling you, with the Wheel of Fortune, it was just like, let me see if I can talk about this and get some PR. And then, Cardi's always doing some PR stunt. Whether it's her and Offset about to divorce or she's, I don't know, arguing with somebody. She's always doing something PR related. So let's see what's happening. What is this? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. King of Cups. Cardi B and Hazel E are 2 people both experiencing a lot of misfortune. That's what Spirit wants me to say. These 2 women are experiencing heartbreak, money loss. At the end of the day, have you ever heard the wolf cry to the moon? Like, I don't like that's really how Spirit wants me to see it. Like, have you ever seen the bird fly across the sky? Yes. Okay. So it's just kind of like a weird energy. I don't know. Like the Page of Wands, there's a lot of immaturity here. There's a lot of I'm better than you. I'm more this than you. I mean, Cardi in her response was talking about how powerful she was, but not saying Hazel E's name the whole time. And then Hennessy tried to get into it, but and then it's just Hazel E knows a lot of history with the 6 of Cups. Like there's a lot of past secrets. I feel like Hazel could actually have real tea on Cardi too. Like real tea, like shit that could be damaging. A pig is gonna oink and a duck is gonna quack. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. That is so funny. I appreciate you guys. Entertainment purposes only. Description box below for personal readings. Check out those high subliminal channels. I mean, not high subliminal, high frequency subliminal channels I have down there. Love you guys.